Turki Alalshikh called David to ask him, can he make weight for what fight? One more guess. What fight did you think he fucking picked up the phone and said, can you make the weight for this fight? Because Nesta Gibbs said he want this fight. The answer is Terence motherfucking Crawford. You bums, you fucking idiots, try to tell me I was stupid. Well now, look, Turki wants that fight. Yeah, if you want fucking Canelo, show us you want Canelo. I see you, Turki. I see you. You like me. You don't just want motherfuckers to talk that talk. You don't want motherfuckers just get a payday. Oh, you really about that? Well, fight him. You really want Canelo? We got this guy for you, too. He got lucky. Benavidez said there's no way in hell I could make 160. Shout out to Sean Zintel. Turki.
Those are the words of Nesta Gibbs from the Boxing Voice as he attacks with a rant that he is known for when he goes in on one. Okay. Now, Turki Alalshikh asking David Benavidez to come to 160 to fight Terence Crawford. I think that's just unrealistic at this point because, for one, when was the last time David Benavidez been at 160? Has he even been at 160? You know, if you take a look at David Benavidez, he's a big guy, and in fact, he's at 175. Okay. And here's the deal with David Benavidez, you know, the reality of it, okay? With David Benavidez, super middleweight and light heavyweight. So he's never been at middleweight. And then to only come there to fight a guy that's reviewed one of the best in the world, you know, I don't think that's very realistic. You know, I mean, I see the reverence in it, and I see how and why it would be 160 instead of all the way at 168, because that wouldn't be fair to Terence. Terence ain't never fought at 168. You know what I mean? But he wants to come there to fight Canelo Alvarez, which Canelo Alvarez is a smaller super middleweight, though. David Benavidez is one of those guys that probably should have left a long time ago. That's why, in fact, he's at 175. Now, Turki Alalshikh is very aggressive when it comes to fights like this. And I don't really know how to view this video, to be honest with you. Because I see a sweet spot that's trying to get met and to get a fight, or two fighters that are considered monsters from two different weight classes together. But I just don't see the realism in it. I just don't. You know, even if he asked him, you know, David should say no. You know, he should say no for 160. You know what I mean? But if it would have been 168, a lot of people would say, well, if he went there for Canelo, he could go there for David Benavidez. Well, guess what? David Benavidez is not even there anymore. So let's say he does fight Volchnik when he fights Volchnik, which is right around the corner. When he fights Volchnik at 175, okay, and then this question comes up again about Terence Crawford, and by that time, Terence Crawford has fought at 154. Okay, both of these guys are embarking on new weight classes, a weight class ahead, right? So 154 for Terence Crawford, 175 for David Benavidez. And now you want David Benavidez to go to 175 to 160, and then from Terence's end, go to 154 to 160. I just don't see, like, I don't. It would probably help and benefit Terence Crawford, and all this is asking for is people to be complaining by the thousands or the hundreds, or enough to have a complaint, because, you know, that's that Roy Jones Jr. effect. You know, you go way up here then just to come back down. Here's the thing, though. If David Benavidez once upon a time made that weight, it would be more of a believable idea versus 160 he ain't been at. He's been at 168, you know, used to be fat kid that shredded weight. Now he's just a big-boned, tall monster, like a Carlos Monzon built cat, you know, and he's been beating people up at 168. And obviously he had some problems. Not really. Well, he's had problems making the weight. He's lost his belt for not making the weight before. And that wasn't at 160. That was at 168. So I just don't see how that could be made, or really fairly be made, for both guys. So I say no. I say no. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think of the boxing voice Nesta Gibbs going in on the idea, him and Turki Alalshikh having the same mindset. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace!